Hi guys, welcome to my channel. You might be watching now and you identify with Michael or Monica, and I will tell you how. Michael and Monica live thousands of miles apart, but they both have the same goal: to find a job in Canada as soon as possible. While Monica landed in Canada 6 weeks ago and is job hunting, Michael lives far away in West Africa, but he is also looking for a job in Canada. And this video is for all the Michaels and Monicas that want to secure a job in Canada very, very soon. Now, whether you are a newcomer to Canada or you are even outside Canada and you have been looking for a job in Canada, then you may know the struggles of navigating the Canada job market. You may even be tired of the same old job search advice you have been getting that has led you absolutely nowhere. Well, listen up, because today we're going to flip the script and reveal 5 secret strategies that will skyrocket your chances of landing a job in Canada. These are strategies so juicy, even seasoned job seekers might not know about them. Canada is a land of opportunities, I agree, but you need to compete for these opportunities because there are many others after the same opportunities as you. But just imagine for a moment, you know something that they don't know. And with that knowledge, you bypass the crowded competition that are vying for the same job as you, and you step into your dream career with confidence. How cool is that? I can assure you that if you stay to the very end of this video, the undercover strategies I want to share are guaranteed to make your own job search journey not just easier, but exhilarating. So buckle up. If you are hungry for success and eager to unlock the secrets to landing your dream job in Canada, this is the video you've been waiting for. Now let's dive in. First of all, I get it that the Canada job market can be complex and time-consuming, and you may have tried and gotten tired, but you cannot get tired. You need to be resilient despite factors not in your control. Just focus on what you have control over. The first thing that you have control over is your ability to present yourself to be both visible and attractive to employers. And how do you do that? You just follow the simple steps I am about to outline for you right here. Number one thing you can control is your resume. Your resume is like your flagship document when searching for a job in Canada. And it's surprising how so many people put so little care and effort in constructing their resume. It's very surprising to me. Please take time to put together a good resume. No, a great one. Make sure you format your resume to the Canadian style. I have a previous video that I did about that. I will try and leave a link to the video in the description below. Keep your resume to maybe 2 pages or 3 at the most if you have a lot of professional or work experience. But make sure to provide your work experience in accordance to the job you are searching for. For example, if the job requires 5 years work experience, there might just be no need to put in your 15 years work experience at different unrelated jobs to the role you are applying for. You are going to have a lot of time during the interview to expatiate on your work experience. But for your resume or CV, keep it trim. Use chronological work experience and please add any applicable volunteer experience you might have. Your biggest achievement as well as your LinkedIn profile. You need to add your LinkedIn profile as well. And I will talk a bit about that later in this video. I also want to stress very importantly that you cannot use one CV for all the jobs you apply for. This is one of the big errors that a lot of you are making. You are forgetting that looking for a job in Canada is a job in itself. You need to put in the time to tailor every resume to that particular job, which means including the keywords and requirements from the job adverts, as well as including relevant work experience that fit that role, okay? Don't be discouraged. You can do this. And when you finally get the job, all the wahala will be worth it. You'll see. Okay? Now that you have your resume all done, it's a good idea to have a good cover letter and to format your cover letter for every role that you're applying to. Many people are too lazy to make a cover letter when they apply to these jobs. So if you can make one, you're making yourself stand out from the crowd, and a recruiter will definitely notice that. So please write a cover letter that highlights how you are a good fit for the role. Congratulations on making good progress. With your resume and cover letter all done, the next step is to update your LinkedIn profile. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, that's okay. You just need to go and create one as soon as possible. LinkedIn is not just a website. It's actually the world's largest professional network on the internet. This is a place where you can form professional relationships, have access to people in different organizations and industries, and find jobs in your field. One thing though, please make sure that you align your resume with your LinkedIn profile, because recruiters will check you out on LinkedIn. Make your profile very professional, using the right keywords from your own industry. And if you don't know where to start, just go check out other people's profile in your profession. Now that your resume, your cover letter, and your LinkedIn profile is all done, we move to step 4. In step 4, you need to find the job postings. The Canada Job Bank website is great for foreigners looking for jobs. Start your search from there. You can also try Indeed.ca, but just take this tip. When you see an ad on Indeed, go to the company website and apply there, not on Indeed. Also, it might be a great idea if you can focus on occupations in demand in Canada, and note that it differs from province to province and even from city to city. So if I were you, I would concentrate my job search in the city and province where my role is in demand. For example, for oil and gas, you should be looking at Alberta. And if you're in tech, probably look at Ontario. That doesn't mean that you have to move province if you're in Canada already, but I know some people who have done just that. It's just easier if you can. Now, one cool thing you can do is to go deep in your job search. Look at your industry and look across industries. For example, IT has different aspects, right? There's programmer, you have software, people that deal in hardware, etc. Pick one and try and search deep rather than wide. So what I mean is, don't be a generalist as much as you can. Try and specialize. Specialists are generally more preferred than generalists, okay? And then keep your eyes out for job fairs, even if it's virtual, even if you're outside Canada. Attend as much job fairs as you can. Make sure to network and ask questions. The thing is, even if you don't get the job this time around, you will leave with knowledge and contacts that can help you the next time. No knowledge or contact is lost. And please utilize agencies. There are many agencies that can help you get a job free of charge. And there are even agencies that employ for particular occupations. You will be surprised. This is a more targeted place to find suitable jobs. One example of a good agency, if you are a permanent resident, is Access Employment. This is an agency that helps you with your CV, your cover letter, and even job postings. Now, whether you are inside or outside Canada, you must use your network, which is the 5th step. Networking is key for your job search. It is massive. Many companies have employee referral programs, and this is the preferred way to hire for many, many companies. It's easier for them, and it's more effective. So why not? I know networking is a hassle, especially if you're an introvert like me, but you've got to do what you've got to do. Reach out to everyone, online, offline, church, school, networking events, old friends, LinkedIn groups, social media, everywhere, and build relationships. When people are comfortable with you, they will definitely refer you. Just imagine you have gone through these 5 steps, and one day you check your email and you see an invite for an interview. Yay! That interview email can make you breathe a sigh of relief. At least things are moving forward, right? What you need to do now is prepare. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Prepare for the interview intensely. You have one foot in the door. Don't mess it up here. Learn everything you can about the company. Read, read, read. What are their values and how can you contribute to the company? Practice common interview questions and understand the Canadian workplace culture. Also, have a couple of very intelligent questions to ask the interviewer. Awesome. Interview is all done, and the only thing you can do now is pray and hope for the best. Send a thank you email to the interviewer right immediately after the interview. You can also follow up if you have not heard from them after probably a couple of weeks. Don't be afraid to send a sweet, short email to just ask for an update. Remember, persistence and a positive attitude are very essential in this job search. If you are like Michael or Monica, I urge you to be persistent. Don't let setbacks like a denial or even not getting interviews at first demotivate you. People are getting jobs in Canada every day, in spite of what you may have heard or what is happening to you or even what's happening to other people. It's happening, and you have to believe that it will happen for you as well. Now, when you don't give up, the earth knows and will start bringing favor your way. I believe you will most likely land a job in Canada sooner than you expected. So these are the 5 steps that if you follow, I am confident can get you a job in Canada pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Now check out this video here to discover the only 5 things you need to get a job in Canada, especially if you're outside Canada at this time. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.